And gentlemen, over here with Christina Hammer, the one and only. Welcome back to New York. How you feeling?
Thank you so much. I'm very glad to be here in New York and train here in a great gym. And I feel good and I'm looking forward to April 13th.
April 13th, it's a big day. It's a big day not only in women's boxing but also, in your career. Describe us, how you feel, against, going Shields, and what is the importance for this career in at this moment for you?
A lot of people waiting for this fight, like Hammer versus Shields, and I'm also waiting for this fight. We met in the past a few times, and now it's time that we stand in the ring in front, and it's time to fight. And I can't wait to step into the ring and step out from the ring as a winner. And I give everything. I work hard, and the preparation was very tough, but I'm prepared very well, and I know how to beat Shields.
Hey, there's so much tension on both sides because I think this fight is very important for both of you in your guys and your ladies' careers, and nobody wants to miss this fight. Eventually, you're talking about extremely workout. What was it for you, to train? I watched some of the videos of you like going out there at the mountains and the snow. What was the experience? Can you describe us?
We trained 3 weeks in the mountains, and it's very tough. We train 3 times a day, and we run a lot. We do a lot of strength and condition and very technical things. Like I train with Nick, and he's much more weight than me, and it's very tough. But I know how to handle it, and it's every time it's good to compare with something, and competition is always there, and I like to do a competition with men.
That's something that eventually, as we've seen, you are one of the elites, and one of the top contenders also for going against Shields, champion versus champion. I would say this is a great event for both of you, in their career. Mention this, whatever, I wish I would know, which one is gonna win, but that's why we gotta stay tuned. We gotta be there and also watch your fight. It's in the future, probably a rematch, because I feel like this fight will compare like. When we talk about middleweight division, I'm trying to, just picture like maybe Canelo Triple G. So now in the women's size, I picture both of you the champions. Is it possible that one day, we'll see a rematch, whoever wins?
Of course, there will be a rematch in the future, but now it's the first fight, and that's important for me to be the winner and to be the undisputed champion. I think it's a real game changer for women's boxing, but in the past never happened a fight like this, and it's very good to be prime time on Showtime, and that change everything. Like we also can earn money like the men and do some great boxing fight like men, and that's great for women's boxing and great for the people that they can see, oh, that's real tough work, real champions, both of them, and they do everything to be the winner.
That's something that both of you're gonna achieve in both careers, because I think Shields is bringing the best, you bringing the best too. This is the most important career, fight in your career. When I'm talking about importance in your career, how is the support from your family and friends being in your corner? How you feel the support?
For me it's very important to have a great background, because there's not a lot of people around me. There's only a few, like my coach, Nick, my parents, my boyfriend, and that's all. Like I'm very sacrificed, and I'm very focused on these fights. I prepare for everything. I prepare for war, and I'm working hard for this, and I'm waiting for this time fight a lot, and that's my 25.
Hey, if I can wait, I'm pretty sure you are more excited and ready to step in the ring and do what you do the best.
I think it's important. Both of us, we prepare a lot, we train a lot, train hard and everything. But in the ring, that's the thing, who is smarter, who is much strategy, who has the best strategy on this day, who has the best day, and that will be me.
Hey, something that you feeling, very confident, and definitely we're gonna see, the best of both of you. And that's what is the most important fight in boxing and women's boxing, and also in my behalf, I support this fight, because we gotta give it credit. As I was speaking with Nick, I said sometimes we don't recognize, one of like women's, and we gotta give them the, like recognize them. They work harder. Sometimes, I'm not saying probably is not your case, or maybe it is. Some of them, they're married, they got kids, they have to do all these, duties in order to, it's a lifestyle. And as a man, sometimes, you just gotta train, go back home and do a few things and it's done. But when it comes from you ladies, my respect to all the women's out there, because, hey, you always put a great work in camp, and that's why you guys, you ladies bring this type of, boxing styles.
I think this fight will inspire a lot of people, like women, that they can see, oh, boxing is very tough, but it can be also very athletic and very, very attractive. But you have not a broken nose or something like this. And I want to say that all women can do what they ever want to do, and they have to focus on something.
Is something that you are one of the role models, and eventually Shields is one of the also the role models, and there's so many names out there, that there are role models in women's boxing representing this career. For in your career, are you planning maybe in the future when boxing is finished and everything, you're planning to become a trainer, or maybe something, a promoter? What's in your mind?
I grew up with sport and I want to stay with the sport, and I think sport management, something like this, will be great for me, because I like the business of boxing and the business of sport, and maybe for my experience I want to help some other athletes to be build something up, and to be a brand.
That's awesome. That's amazing to see, eventually yourself involved, and supporting these women's, that eventually want to continue something in their career. Very quick. Are you interested to see Triple G and Canelo, their fight?
Of course. I think the whole world waiting for this fight, and I hope that Triple G gets all these belts back.
Hey, that's something that, a lot of people, they've been discussing, they've been saying, like, okay, they saw Triple G, winning these two fights. They saw now Canelo. They're, I think 24 rounds are not enough yet. So we got to see the third fight.
Of course, that will be great.
I
think this one happened. I hope so.
Yes, and eventually Canelo has a right there in front of him, a fighter, which is Danny Jacobs. Do you think that this fight is 50-50?
I think Danny Jacobs is very tough, and he can have a great movement and great reach, but I think Canelo is very tough, and I think he can catch him.
Hey, that's something that May 4 we gotta stay tuned. I was talking about May 4. You request the Mexican fans, and I know you have a lot of followers as the Mexicans.
Yeah, Mexican fans are very crazy and very nice, and I hope all Mexicans stay tuned on this fight, April 13th.
April 13th, Christina Hammer with us. Christina,
vamos.
Thank you. Thanks for the Spanish, message. Christina Hammer, wishing yourself the best. Also, for both of them the best, and the most important thing, come out safety from the ring, and hey, we can't miss this fight.
Thank you so much.
Thanks to you, Christina Hammer.